Fake rich people are all around us, all the time. They pretend that they have loads of money. They pretend that they know more than we do or own more than we do, but they don't. Fake rich people are everywhere, and they can't be avoided. But that doesn't mean that they can't be spotted and called out for their behavior. That's why today we're going to cover the top 9 ways to spot someone that is fake rich. This will help you spot the fake people so you can avoid them because, of course, you don't want to surround yourself with liars who have nothing better to do than to try to put you down. Now, if you follow these tips, you'll be able to spot them a mile away and protect your own personal financial peace. Number 9, they have little money in savings. Most people have 2 bank accounts, a checking account and a saving account. Saving accounts tend to be used purely for emergencies or big purchases, leaving the checking account to be used for bills, groceries, entertainment, and other everyday expenses. This is one of the major things that separates the truly rich from the fake rich. If you talk to someone who is actually rich, they'll probably swear up and down that they're broke. Heck, they might only have $100 left in their checking account after they pay their bills. But at the end of the day, they will probably have thousands upon thousands of dollars stashed away in their savings to use for emergencies or big purchases, such as a home, vehicle, new tech, or debt repayment. Fake rich people spend all of their money so that they don't have anything left to put in their savings. This prevents them from accumulating wealth over time as well. Number 8, they constantly need validation. People who are fake rich are acting like they're rich for one purpose: attention. They want to attract the attention of others to make them feel important or strong or smart or capable. They will use their money to flaunt their lifestyle choices, and by doing so, draw in compliments on how amazing they look, or how cool their new car is, or how lucky they are to be going on such a lavish vacation. It's always easy to spot someone who is living in debt and not actually rich because they will do nothing but constantly talk about their wealth. Truly rich people don't feel the need to show everyone, or tell anyone for that matter who isn't their immediate inner circle, the amount of money that they have. After all, talking about money or posting about your lavish lifestyles might result in people coveting your things and trying to rob or attack you. If someone is constantly seeking outside validation about their life choices that revolve around money, there's a chance that they're fake rich. Note that seeking validation for their wealth isn't the same thing as just posting about the cool new car they got. Someone who is seeking validation for their money probably posted it, talked about it, called you, and followed it up with, "Yeah, I threw down $2K or $3K in every conversation that they can fit it in." Number 7. They own a ton of expensive things. As stated earlier, people who are fake rich will do whatever they can to show off their riches. Even if they aren't doing it for validation, which is almost never the case, someone who is fake rich will own and show off a bunch of expensive items that they have acquired over time. They'll probably have a crazy new sports car or a crazy new clothing item that costs stupid amounts of money. Maybe they bought a house that is obviously way too big for them just to prove that they can. There are lots of ways that you can tell that they're fake rich, and one of them is definitely watching their spending habits, especially if they're buying things that don't fit with their salary and the way that they make money. It can be a great indicator that they're not only swimming in debt, but fake rich. Number 6, they love one-upping others. People who are fake rich also think that rich people are all mean because they've seen the cutthroat businessman stereotype on TV or in movies. It's not to say that all rich people are the nicest people on the planet, but truly rich people who have a lot of money don't tend to have a great time by putting others down and making them feel bad about themselves. People who are fake rich want some sense of power in their life, so if they can't get it from actually making money, they'll get it by making fun of someone else and putting them down. They'll thrive purely off of making sure that other people know that they're worthless in comparison to them, that everyone is seemingly beneath them. Little does the fake rich person know, there is no reason to treat people this way, and all it's doing is showing everyone their true character. By the way, we're on a mission to help people like yourself make billions, so make sure to subscribe if that sounds like you. Number 5. They're living paycheck to paycheck. As mentioned earlier, fake rich people don't actually have real money. They have debt, and they have nothing waiting for them in savings. It all comes in and out as their paycheck comes and goes. It's that simple. Well, one of the most important ways of figuring out if someone is fake rich is learning how they live. Do they live off of their paycheck and have nothing left to put into their savings? They probably won't say anything. They're probably way too prideful. But the truth of the matter can be seen in how they act during the time of the month when bills come around. If they seem agitated and angry, more so than normal, then they're probably living paycheck to paycheck. Notice their reactions compared to the rest of the month when it comes to money and big purchases. Do they use their credit card or their debit card? Number 4, they're unhappy. Truth be told, fake rich people are always unhappy. They can't understand that life has something to offer other than money. They don't understand that they can still have a great life, a great time, a fantastic experience without having money, even though, of course, money understandably helps. However, people who are fake rich are still almost always unhappy when they're seemingly swimming in their riches because of one simple thing: they feel hollow. Money can't buy happiness. And at the end of the day, people who are fake rich don't actually own anything. They only own debt and are constantly trying to find ways to pay off their big spending habits. This will result in them feeling unhappy and dependent because the truth is simple: they aren't happy. Number 3, they're never satisfied. Fake rich people are seemingly never satisfied. They will always find people to compare themselves to or experiences to covet. There will always be a reason not to be content with what they have, and they will never be happy. They will never be satisfied, to quote Angelica from Hamilton. If you're trying to spot someone who is fake rich, see if they ever find contentment in life. Are they ever happy? Are they ever excited about things? Or are they just constantly talking about what they don't have, showing you Instagram and Facebook posts about the things that they don't have but yet want to have? You can always tell who is fake rich purely through how they deal with other people having things that they don't. They will never be satisfied with what they have, and it will probably grate on everyone that they know and love's nerves. Number 2, they envy others. Obviously, if someone who is fake rich is never satisfied, then they will be easily envious of others. It shouldn't shock anyone when they see other people living the way that they want to live, and they will forever want what other people have. They will never find joy in what they have and will constantly worry about the fact that others are richer than they are. They will worry about someone having a bigger house than them, a better pool, a cooler car, or whether they got a better college education, a better job, and so on. Fake rich people will brag about what they have for hours on end to those who will listen. But at the end of the day, they are always envious of those who actually have that money, people who don't live paycheck to paycheck, people who have the life that they want. But fake rich people don't believe that these people actually worked to get what they had. Number 1, all they talk about is money. Someone who is fake rich will only talk about money because that's all they care about. They want to talk about how much money they have, how much money others have, how much money they want to have, and so much more. They don't have a personality outside of money and how much they make. It's one thing to talk about money when it comes up in conversation, but it's another to constantly talk about money when it wasn't involved. These people will enter a random conversation and bring up the fact that they bought a new car last week, or ask you if you have been paid or promoted yet. They only care about money, so that's all they'll talk about. This is the crown jewel of tips. If all they talk about is money, they also follow the rest of these signs. If you found this video useful, then you'll love these. And make sure to subscribe and leave a comment saying, "I subscribed," and we will personally reply to your comment.